Okay, so we're gonna wash the bird now. So basically, this is the stuff that I've really worked. Dawn. I use Dawn, and I use Lysol. These are the two, and lemon scent. It always makes the duck smell nice, which you wouldn't think would be a big deal, but it is. So I put some just cool water in a bucket, and then Lysol and Dawn, and that's my solution to wash the bird. So here we'll go. I'll show you how we do this. Basically, I just try and get like some warm water. Now I just take a bunch of Dawn. You can never have too much of this stuff, so just put a bunch in there. And then I use the Lysol, and I just dump it in. I don't use the sprayer, I just dump it in. So now we're ready to have the duck. Stir it up. Nice solution. We're ready to get the duck. So now you'll see on the duck how dirty he is, and he's got a bunch of blood in the feathers there. That will all come on. Then all you gotta do is just take them and dump them in the wash. So, and it's funny because when it comes out of the wash, you're not going to believe what it looks like. And then I just agitate it around. I look for the spots that had the most blood on them, and I just really try and agitate that duck around. The head was pretty bloody, but this stuff is going to get all of that grease and stuff out of the body, and it's really going to make this duck look nice. I got most of that meat. I'm going to probably have to clean up more of this meat. You really want to get as much of that meat out as possible. Okay, so that's basically how I wash it. Now I just do this 2 or 3 times, and I'll take the duck out of here. You can almost kind of see the water, how dark it's become. It was nice and clear. So I will wash this duck up, and then I'll show you what he looks like when he's all set. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You want no suds in the water. I've washed it 3 times now, actually. We are gonna have a problem with one of the legs. One of the legs, you shot the bone completely off. So I don't know how we're gonna rebuild that yet, but this is what you're looking for as far as you want no suds in the water at all. You want them rinsed and thoroughly rinsed, so that when you dry this thing, that's what's going to give you that good fluffy look to the feathers. But again, I washed this thing 3 times. We're getting ready to go start the drying process, so we'll be right back with you, but that's pretty much the whole skinning and washing process. Okay, well, there he is. He's all washed and skinned and washed and ready to go. It's hard to believe that that's going to look like a duck one of these times, but it is. So here you can see we're getting him dry. He's starting to fluff up a little. We still got quite a ways to go here before this guy's dry, though. So this is all I do. I just keep the hair dryer on him. I try not to put it on too high so I burn anything. And I just try and always keep it moving, and so I'll show you when he's all done, and when all this stuff fluffs up, this duck I think is going to look really nice, so stay tuned. Okay, so here he is, pretty much dried. You can see how nice and fluffy he is. Head came out really nice. You can't really tell yet. He's still a little bit wet. I'm probably going to dry him a little bit more, even still. But
he's about 50% there, or more than that. And then we're gonna get the wire. We gotta fix this one leg. I still don't know how we're gonna do that. So, all right, stay tuned. So now we're gonna go through and repair some of the holes in the wings, in the skin, like right there. You'll see a hole right there. Right there. I'm gonna sew that guy up. And once I get some of this stuff sewn up, I will be right back, and then we're gonna start putting the... Okay, so I actually got the legs wired. This leg, I'll have to show you here. I had to actually repair this. There's no bone, so I'm gonna use my wire just as a guide of where to put that. And you can see this one has the bone, this one doesn't. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be okay. I just wrapped it up with some thread and then put some hot glue in there. I think it should be okay. But now we're getting to the mounting process here. So I'm going to attach the wings now. And the way that I do the wings on a standing mount, which this is going to be hard too, because you can see here the wing is broke. But the way that I normally do this, I'll take the ball. Once we clean this off a little bit more too, we got some meat here. Right, so I'll drill a hole right in here with a small drill bit. And we'll actually do this now. We might as well do it now. I want to see if I have any smaller drill bits. I don't think I do. But yeah, you're just going to take a really small drill bit. And so for this wing, I'm just going to go right through the ball right here. And you can see that. I'm just going to go through. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to take our wire. We've got real thin gauge wire. This is 26 gauge wire. And I'm just going to put a bunch of pretty long, let's get a wider shot of this. A pretty long length of wire on there, and then that's going to anchor, because it's a standing bird. So the wing really isn't going to need. It's not like a flying bird where you have to put the wire inside the bird. All that the only reason I'm doing this right here is so that when I put the mannequin in and I anchor it, I got something to anchor the wing bone to. So basically this is going to be, this is going to go in here. Basically this guy is going to go in here, and then we're going to take a needle and we're just going to attach the wing right in through here, because this is where his wings. So basically, I'll show you how to do this. I use a big needle. So I use a big needle, and then you don't need a whole lot on there. You're just going to twist it around so that it anchors itself in there. And that's going to be that way. We should probably put the neck on too. Let me get the neck ready. What did I do with my neck? Here's my neck. So the neck is gonna go like right on here, and then we're gonna just put that wire. I'm gonna cut a little bit of that wire off, and what we'll do is we'll anchor that with some hot glue in the neck here. So I'll show you once I get that going. I showed you how I did this. I left quite a bit of wire on here because I like to anchor these, so then the neck is in there like that. I'm going to fill this with hot glue just so it's got some kind of transition here. So basically that's how I did the neck, and that's basically how he's going to look when he's standing. So alright, once I get this thing all back together, get the neck in, and I get her kind of mounted, I'll be back and we'll show you how we do the legs.